Hi everyone, this is Ava from avawaits.com, where I help entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs feed the source of their success. And I've received a few questions lately about the school that I attended. So when I first started my business, I was doing nutrition coaching, private nutrition coaching for people who had food sensitivities and were getting off of dairy and gluten. And since then, things have changed a lot. I'm actually supporting other entrepreneurs at this point. But some of you have still been wondering, where did you go? How did you first start your entrepreneurial career? And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the school that I attended. So this is one of their flagship books at the Institute for Integrative Nutrition. They are based out of New York City, and it was really a very important piece of how my entrepreneurial career got started. And I wanted to share a little bit about the school with you, because I know that if you've been watching what I've been doing over the past couple years, you're probably interested in taking care of your body and maybe even interested in going into a career in nutrition. I know that actually a lot of people who read my newsletters have actually decided to either go through the school or they've decided to go through another training program, and at least I can give you some insider behind the scenes information about this school. So first of all, who they are. So they are one of the largest nutrition schools in the world at this point, which is so exciting. Like, they have students in, I think, almost every continent at this point. And they train their students to be health coaches. So a health coach is a person who really matches up with their client, is the support system for the clients that they work with to help them make advances in their health. Whether that means that someone has a digestive problem, or whether that means that someone has recovered from cancer and now needs assistance after that. It's all, there's so many details there. There's so many different ways that you can be a health coach and different things that you can focus on. But so the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, they train health coaches, and it was about 4 years when I got into the school, and I remember the first time that I was introduced to it. Actually, I saw a brochure from a woman in my town who had attended the school and was now doing this as a business. And I thought it was so neat, because I was in nutrition classes at the time and thought, wow, I can actually take this education of mine and help people through food by using food to heal. And I got in touch with her first. I wanted to learn a little bit more about her training and what she had done. And about a year later, ended up attending the school. And at that point in time, it was a live training program, like a fully live training program. So I was taking flights from Washington State over to New York City multiple times within a 9-month period of the year. And I was going there and I was learning, and then I would come back home and I was putting things in place so I could start my business. So since then, they have advanced to kind of this hybrid program, at least at the time of filming. I know things could even change, but where they have several live events each year where everyone comes together and learns from teachers and authors and speakers. And then most of it is actually done online through different technologies and different training through phone. And it's just been a way for the school to expand and reach more people worldwide. So I think I wrote myself a few notes so I could be sure to tell you everything. So I think the biggest part of the school that I most enjoyed was when I went to my first live event. I walked in, I had just gotten off of the subway in New York City, probably my second subway ride ever, and I immediately met the most amazing people. Like, these were people who really understood me. These were people where I could say the word probiotics, and they knew that I meant way more than just like yogurt or pills. They really understood what I was talking about, and it was like walking into this crowd. At that point, there were about 1,200 people in the class that I was training in, and just having people really understand me and understand who I was, and really to respect everyone's opinions were respected. And we had people who were they were vegetarian or they were raw food eaters. We had people who loved eating meat. We had people who loved eating raw dairy, just like a whole spectrum of different types of eaters coming into the school to be trained. And the beautiful thing was the teachers that the Institute for Integrative Nutrition brings in actually are meant to give you conflicting views about dietary theories. Because the whole premise is that there is not one diet that just works for one person. So we would have a vegetarian speaker who had great things to say about vegetarianism, and by the end of the talk you're thinking, wow, well, I need to be a vegetarian. And then right afterward you would have someone come on stage who was talking about the benefits of meat and a animal-based diet, and then you're wondering, wait, I don't know whether I should be a vegetarian or a meat eater. And it was all set up in a way that trained all of the coaches in the room to really go into a meeting with a client and be able to offer them lots of different ideas and to have that unbiased approach to supporting them in their nutrition and in their health. So they had so many speakers come in, and to be just a student at the school, I was absolutely blown away by the speaker lineup. Like, these were people who I had read about. When I was younger, I had read about Andrew Weil, Deepak Chopra, David Wolfe. They were all coming on stage with us, or to teach us. Sally Fallon, Bernie Siegel, like huge names in the nutrition and spirituality and personal growth world, who actually I would be sitting about 10 feet away from them while they were on stage teaching the whole room. And it was quite an amazing experience. It was also great to be able to go up to them during the lunch break, and also to be able to contact them in between the time that I actually had live at IIN. Because when you call them up and you say, I'm an IIN graduate, or I'm a student of the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, they immediately know who that is, what that institute is, and it's actually helped a lot of the health coaches from this training program be able to partner up with these huge names in the industry. So it gives credibility immediately, which has just been so awesome. The other thing I wanted to be able to be sure to tell you about too is some of the things that they actually provide to you in the education. So they were giving us marketing skills, they were giving us coaching skills, they were having us practice with each other, they were having us trained. Actually, I, over the past year and a half, have actually been one of the trainers at the school, so I've actually been on phone supporting new students in growing their business and also learning the skills of a coach. So they really gave us so much. It was amazing too, as a new student and also a new business owner, to be given a website through the school. So it's a website. I actually don't use their website anymore, but the training program actually provides each student with their own website, and at this point, it's like free hosting. So you get this free website that's already built. It's fantastic. I mean, I expect to pay a couple $1,000s for a website like that these days. So it was just an excellent deal to be given that, and to really be given everything that I needed to start setting up my business, also with really great instructions on how to actually set up my business and get it started and start seeing clients. So there are a few things that I do wish I had known before going into the school.